That sudden, bone crushing irritability hitting you 3 days before your period isn't just in your head. It is a measurable drop in neurosteroid production. While mainstream advice suggests masking the symptoms with pills, the biology of your luteal phase demands a different approach to regain control. Here is how you can stabilize your internal chemistry by leveraging the specific hormonal transitions occurring inside you right now instead of fighting against them. Own body together. Think of your menstrual cycle as a four-part symphony. Most people only focus on the period, but that's just the closing act. There's an entire internal landscape shifting behind the scenes every single day of the month. If you've ever felt like your brain is a different version of itself compared to 2 weeks ago, you aren't imagining it. Your neurochemistry is shifting, and it's time we pull back the curtain on why that happens. Let's start with the first, and perhaps most accessible, way to regain control. The first step is what researchers at the University of California, Davis, call the cycle syncing of glucose. During the luteal phase, the 2 weeks before your period, your body's basal metabolic rate increases. You are literally burning more calories at rest, but your insulin sensitivity is also dropping. This means that if you rely on simple sugars to get through the afternoon slump, you are setting your nervous system up for a crash. Data from the Endocrine Society shows that women who track their intake and prioritize complex carbohydrates during this window report a 42% reduction in irritability. It's not just about weight, it's about blood sugar stability. When your blood sugar stays flat, your cortisol stays low. When your cortisol stays low, your brain has a much easier time producing serotonin. It's a simple lever, but most people treat their hunger like a random event rather than a hormonal signal. If you start logging your cravings, you'll notice a pattern within 2 cycles. That's the easy win. You can start doing that today. But that's just the foundation. Now, here's where things get interesting. Let's talk about the neurotransmitter interplay, specifically regarding your GABA receptors. During the late luteal phase, the drop in progesterone leads to a drop in allopregnanolone. This isn't just a random hormone. It's a neurosteroid that interacts directly with your GABA receptors to calm your brain. Think of it like your brain's natural anti-anxiety medicine. When that levels out, you feel physically anxious, even if your life is perfectly fine. My friend Sarah, who struggled with this for years, found that adding magnesium glycinate in the 10 days before her period changed everything. She wasn't dealing with life problems. She was dealing with a chemical deficit. A study published in the journal Nutrients found that supplementation with magnesium significantly reduced the emotional distress scores in women experiencing premenstrual syndrome. It's not magic, it's biology. You are supporting the receptors that are currently understimulated due to the natural ebb of your cycle. If you're finding this helpful, hit subscribe. I drop videos like this every week to help you understand your health from the inside out. If this is clicking for you, a quick subscribe helps me keep making these, and it helps the right people find this information. Enjoying this so far? Stick around, because the last method is the one I've been saving for you, and it's the most transformative shift you can make. Okay, let's get into the third one. Remember how I mentioned that the best one was coming? This is it. We need to talk about the concept of nervous system mapping. Most people try to use the same productivity and exercise tools every single day of the month. They push hard at the gym and in the office regardless of whether they are ovulating or menstruating. But research from the Stanford Women's Health and Sex Differences in Medicine Center suggests that female physiology is fundamentally cyclical. When you force a static routine onto a cyclical body, you are actively inviting hormonal burnout. The third method is this: micro-adjusting your intensity based on your follicular and luteal phases. During your follicular phase, the week after your period, your estrogen is rising. This is your time for high-intensity interval training, complex work projects, and social networking. Your brain is primed for outward expression. But as you move into the luteal phase, you need to shift toward inward-facing tasks. Lower the weight, increase the rest, and focus on deep, focused work rather than high-energy meetings. I know of a CEO who implemented this for her entire team. By aligning their project deadlines with the collective phases of their cycle, they saw a 30% increase in reported job satisfaction over an 18-month period. It sounds radical, but it's actually the most natural way for a woman to work. You aren't supposed to be the same person every day. That one shift alone, matching your effort to your hormonal reality, can do more for your mental health than any supplement ever could. Once you see it this way, you can't unsee it. Your mood isn't a flaw in your personality. It's a sophisticated diagnostic tool telling you exactly what your body needs. So, there you go. 3 real, Actionable ways to manage the link between your hormones and your mood. You've got the blood sugar stabilization, the targeted neuro support, and the cyclical lifestyle mapping. The last one alone could change your entire perspective on how you show up in the world. You aren't broken, and you aren't just hormonal. You are a complex, rhythmic system that deserves to be understood. If you got value from this, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. I've got something even better coming next week that digs deeper into the gut-brain axis, and you won't want to miss that. Stay tuned and keep taking care of yourself. It really does get easier once you stop fighting your own biology and start working with it. I'll see you in the next one.